They say that to catch a Pacific Ocean Chinook salmon on a fly rod is a goal that few fly fishermen ever attain. There is one fly fisherman that meets and exceeds this goal every year. His name is Roger Baker, and every summer you can find him as the man in charge of the fly fishing program at Queen Charlotte Lodge in the northern Haida Gwaii. Roger is known in the fly fishing community as a competitive distance caster, as well as a person well versed in all aspects of fly fishing. It's one of those magic evenings where Roger wanted to try his hand at hooking a fish on the fly in front of the camera. Because the boat, being conducive to only one fly fisherman at a time casting, I came up with the brilliant idea of hanging a piece of bait off the stern. If a fish took the bait, then the flash of the fighting salmon should draw more salmon to feed, and maybe take the fly. Roger and I would also take turns on the fly rod, while the other would manage the stern rod with a cut plug. But would it work?
We're sort of catching an evening bite here, and of course we're fly fishing for Chinook salmon, which is one of the hardest things to do. And we're in an area that is holding Chinook salmon. So basically explain your setup.
Well, what we're using tonight is we're using a 9-foot 8-weight saltwater rod, fairly stiff, and I've got a 30-foot 375 grain head, followed by 60 feet of floating running line, and we've got about 8 feet of straight 25-pound Maxima right to a needlefish pattern, because the Chinook we're fishing, of course, as you've seen at the dock, are all feeding on needlefish. Everything we've cleaned is full of needlefish. So we're just trying to match the hatch, as the saying goes, and casting this out, letting her sink straight up and down, and I like the retrieve. I don't know, you do it a little different, and everybody has their own technique and things work a little different. I'm just bringing it up nice and slow like a needlefish coming to the surface, and hopefully turn on Mr. Chinook into taking it.
Well, you know what I can do just to keep the action up a little bit is you can keep fishing like that.
Yeah.
And I can go out this side here and just throw a cut plug out.
Yep.
And just dead mooch it.
Yep.
You never, you know.
Yeah, we're going to catch fish.
And then at least our viewers aren't going to be really bored all the time waiting for us, because it's a long process a lot of times to catch a Chinook, right?
Oh yeah.
And so maybe we can show you some other action as well, to show you that you really don't have to be trolling at all in order to catch a Chinook salmon. You know, you can have bait dead in the water, and I don't think it's going to take the fish that you were going to catch. If anything, if I do get a fish on, it may excite fish around to go onto a feed and to grab your lure.
Absolutely.
Right? Do you think that's the plan?
I think that's a great idea.
Because we can't both fly fish.
Yeah.
You know, unless I'm back here, but it's still not going to really work that well.
No.
This way it works.
It works excellent.
Are you in for that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do is just set up a cut plug here. This is up in the Queen Charlotte Islands. And you can have some pretty nice weather up here. I mean, this is spectacular weather.
Early June.
The water's like glass. There's some fish around. Spectacular scenery, great colors. I feel pretty lucky to be out here with you today, Roger.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty hard to believe this is early June.
Yeah, yeah. But I will say too is, you know, fly fishing is getting more popular up here. There are people, of course, that come up and do a lot of fishing for the coho salmon. I mean, a lot of fly fishing for the coho salmon.
Yeah.
And of course, that's a program that you work as well.
Yeah.
And then another one is the fly fishing for the sea run cutthroat up in the estuaries.
Yeah,
and
you
rivers.
bet.
There we go.
Nice job, Gary.
You just keep casting that fly.
I will.
And I will do this here. Wow. Oh yeah, oh yeah, look at him explode on the water there, eh? Oh yeah. This is so much fun.
Uh-huh.
This is so much fun. Goes to show you, a lot of people, they really want good action and everything else on their gear. It goes to show you don't really need good action. If they're going to just take bait like this.
Look how clear that water is. You can
Oh yeah,
see
you
him
can see him
20
down
feet
there in the water. Hey, look at that. Eh?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can see him a long ways down.
Huh?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, really. Wow. Well, it goes to show you they're down there, because how long was that piece of bait down there?
Yeah, not even a minute, eh?
No.
What a beauty. Look at how far you can see him,
I
Gary.
know. Oh, whoa, look at him go. He's like a buddy. Oh, whoa. Oh. Isn't this nice? A Chinook on the dead mooch. Well, my buddy is trying to get one on the fly, which I think you're going to probably get one tonight, buddy.
Yeah, that's there's got to be some down there.
They can start dinner without us tonight.
Oh yeah.
Look at him there. Look at him. Oh yeah. Look at him. Yeah, there he is. Oh yeah. Good boy. Yay! Good release.
Never had to put a hand on him.
Yeah. No, I wanted to release him. I was looking around for the gaff to take off the hooks, and he spit the hook. Oh,
Nice
wow!
job.
Wasn't that fun? I think I'll just put another one out there.
Oh, you bet.
A little bit of cut bait.
If they're dumb enough to take a herring with no head just sitting there not moving, they got to be dumb enough to take a fly.
Oh yeah, it's just we just went over a big bait ball.
Rhinoceros auklets.
Huh?
Rhinoceros auklets.
Yeah. Important bird.
What are we at for depth here?
What?
What are we at for depth? Do you know there?
Yeah, 66 feet. The more I can sit off that reef, the better. Oh, there we go. What the hell is that?
Bottom.
Bottom? No, it's not. Bottom.
You're still in gear, Gare.
Huh?
You're still in gear.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what I got here. Whatever it is, coming up. Could be a halibut too, eh? No, it's not a halibut. No, it's a fish. I got my shoes half on, half off. Now he's swimming. Oh, this is a good sized fish.
Is it?
Yep. Those are head shakes, man.
Nice.
Those are head shakes. That may have been the one that yanked on yours, eh?
Oh, don't tell me that.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Here it is right here. Let's see what we got. You can see some dogfish. Yeah, dogfish. See? Is that dogfish?
Salmon. It's a salmon.
It's a salmon?
Yeah, it's a nice one too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow.
He just hasn't figured out what's going on
That was
yet.
probably the one that took yours. Because he took this when I lifted it up a bit. Oh, look at that fish down there. Look at him.
Just so clear.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I'm glad I decided to move there. I'm playing the fish pretty hard, eh? My stocking feet here. My shoes are slippery on the floor here. I got him working as a flasher down there for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of that right now.
Yeah.
Nice fish. Thick, eh?
Yeah.
That's a nice fish, eh?
Whoa. Okay.
Bring her this way, Gary, and we'll see if we
I'm
can.
trying to. Oh, he just swam right into the net, didn't he? Whoa, that is a nice fish.
That's a big fish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's. Oh yeah, he's pushing.
He's 22, 23.
Oh no, he's bigger than that.
No.
Oh, it is bigger than that, Gary.
I don't think it's
Come
bigger.
here.
Well, anyways, it's a beautiful fish.
He's 25.
Yeah.
Huh?
Give me 26. How about 26,
No, that's a
26?
20
Yeah.
no, that's a 25-pound fish.
Well, I don't know. You people be the judge of this, okay? Hold up the fish, Roger, and show it to everybody. And let them be the judge of how big that fish is.
It's not really fair in my hands. It's going to look small.
I know. Oh, that is a lovely fish, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, that is a beautiful fish, isn't it? Very nice. Up here in the Queen Charlotte Islands. Compliments of Queen Charlotte Lodge and, of course, a buddy here, Roger Baker. Fish on! Oh, yeah. What have I got here? What the hell's going on here? What is this? Oh. Black bass?
Yeah. You had me all wound up for a
So
second.
did I. I was waiting for him to power out on me, right? you were like, eh?
That Cooper.
Like, how can that possibly be?
Gary Cooper's Chinook gonna fly.
You betcha, baby. I'll tell you, that made my heart pound. Look at this guy. Those are head shakes, man.
That's a big fish.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Bang, go right into him.
He calls it on the sounder. He goes, "There's lots of big Chinooks down there." Wow.
Yeah. Here he is, right here. What do we got here? What is it? Oh, it's not that big.
Huh?
It's not that big.
No.
I don't think. Let's see. See him there? Yeah. Well, it's just a. Oh, it looks like a. Oh yeah. Nice fish. They're in here. Oh, yeah, baby. Well, he's a scrappy one for his size, isn't he?
Oh, they're unbelievable this time of year.
Jeez. This is what we call combo fishing. Fly fishing a cut plug.
Yeah.
Oh. But there was more than one down there. There's like about 4 or 5 of them down there.
Sure clear that water. I can't get over how clear it is tonight.
Beautiful, isn't it? You want a piece of me? Huh?
You're watching far too much Sopranos, Gary.
No, that's all right, fella. That's all right. There we go. Whoa! Best way to release a nice fish. There we go. Yep. Yep. There you go, baby one. Okay, there we are. Oh, mama. Oh, yeah. Mama. Oh. You think I'm having sex over here? You hear me? Oh.
That's it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
A little slower.
Oh. Oh, come on. He is right. He's going to come right up at you there. Oh. Whoa, oh, yes. Oh, look at him jump there. Wow. Coming toward me now. Here he is. He's just underneath me here. It's in the sunset. Nothing like playing a nice sunset fish.
Nice way to end the day.
Huh?
Nice way to end the day.
You betcha. Look at this here. Look at this guy here. Oh, good. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Wow. Okay, let's just back us out here a little bit. So that's the way it was. June 13th, 2007. I've still got another day up here fishing, and we're still going to pursue a Chinook on a fly. But I'm getting a little pooped out here. Just from, casting flies and playing fish and just having a great day. And Roger, you're responsible for that day, my friend.
Lots of fun.
It's you. It's you that did it.
Yeah, we've had lots of fun.
Can we do it again sometime?
Oh, I'm sure we'll find a few days to fish together sometime.